Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live. Now, you might recognize a familiar face, and a familiar face that is usually at the forefront of community events as well as community support. We are so privileged to be joined by Shahim Ismail, who is from Lethal Forces. Now, tonight we're honored to have him with us, a local hero who has made it his personal mission to keep the Lenasia community and surrounding areas safe from crime. Shahim and his team have selflessly put themselves in harm's way to protect the citizens of our community, including the countless motorists who are traveling on the N12. Shahim's bravery and determination have been vital in successfully fighting crime and saving many lives. Now, we are so grateful to learn about more of his courageous story. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining us on Prime Live.
Wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and jazakallah for having me, and assalamu alaikum to all the listeners and viewers.
It's a privilege to have you in studio with us. I think we can all recognize the Lethal Forces badge when we're at a community event, a community walk, and you guys are the ones that are keeping us all safe at all times. Now, when it comes to, the training that you guys actually go through to be able to put your lives out there, be the heroes, and protect communities, can you talk to us a bit more about the training processes and how you're effectively able to balance that need for protection and commitment to minimally being able to, use force when needed as well?
Basically, training is I would say, self-trained, right? Self-trained, very active involved against, we believe that there's no way you could be oppressed, undermined, and no way you should put in harm's way. And by that doing is we always upgrade our trainings. We are tactical trainers, we're tactical officers. So for example, I'm sure you must have seen that one video we did 3 years ago, whereby we intercepted a cash in transit heist, and the way we did it. And we made sure that the onlookers, because you must remember, any event or any emergency, you always get the onlookers, and that is where they can get hurt. And it's very difficult for you to concentrate on the onlookers and tell them, please get out of the way. By that, you could be killed or you could be hurt, or, for example, a stray bullet can hit you. So that is the challenges we always have, and training is basically on an ongoing basis. It's practically every day. Right? You have to have the stamina, you've got to have the strength, and you've got to also make sure that you know exactly what is happening. And we normally would go through prisons, and where we arrest somebody, and we would go and talk to him to find out, now, what made you do that? How did you plan to do that? Because you must remember something. You live, for example, in Rose Avenue. A criminal that's living in Soweto or living in Palm Ridge, he's not just going to walk into your doorway and he's going to rob you. No, he's got to have info. He's got to make sure he knows that when he gets in, you must remember, a criminal never wants to get hurt. He wants to hurt you. And when he's not sure that something's going to happen, he's not sure that you're going to have a firearm on you, your chances is that you can defeat him. All right? So that is one of the things. And what I'm always saying is that, security is a grudge payment. People feel they're entitled, but they don't realize we need to be together. By us being together, we can fight this crime, and we've proven it. Right? That was at about 13 years ago, when my late brother passed on, where he was shot on the 1st of Ramadan. Right? We launched a thing called the LCP, the Lenasia Community Patrollers. And that was a time whereby every week somebody's shot, somebody's robbed, somebody's raped, somebody lost something. Hijacking was practically the next conversation you heard. If you meet somebody, I was robbed, I was that. Then we launched this LCP, which was very successful. And that is when we had all the community together. But you must remember, you always have somebody that doesn't like it and suddenly wants to put the spoke in it. And that's how it falls out. I always tell people, I say, you know what, in the old South Africa, we knew who we were fighting. We were fighting the white man, the white regime. But who are we fighting today? Because crime comes in all colors, believe me. You could be sitting next to somebody and he could be a well-known person, but he is involved in crime. So there's no way we'll be able to fight crime if we're going to do it on our own. Yes, I'm doing my best. It's fact, like, for example, when I came back from Hajj, immediately I was hospitalized, and I had the drips in me. And sitting there in the bed, I've looked at the TV and I've seen there's a car been burned, a truck been burned, SEPS is there, Metro is there, POPs is there. Everybody's there and they're allowing this to go. All I did was I pulled my drips out, got into my car, went home, go and fetch my non-lethal firearms, because life is important to us. Came up there, I warned the people. That was at 10 o'clock. I told them, listen to me. By 4 o'clock, I'm telling you, this road is going to be open. Come what may. It's either me or you, but this road is going to be open at 4 o'clock. Nobody believed me. At 12 o'clock, that road was open. Up till today, that road is open. And I say to people, why should it be Shahim alone? Let us train you. Let us mentor you. Come out there and let us show you what we do and how we do it. Because you could, Shazi, if you look at it this way, crime is in every area. It comes in all colors. Now, you're living in a street, suddenly you must pay 400-500 rand a month for patrollers or for people. Sorry about that. Shouldn't have.
I think, it's amazing to see your passion and dedication to what you do. And I think when the way you speak about crime, I think when we have issues in South Africa, it's always someone else's problem. We always have someone to blame. It's the government, it's this one, it's that one. But I love the way you speak about community. Being from Lenasia myself, I understand that very strong sense of community that does exist there. And I'm really glad to see that you are still holding that very true, and you're still serving the community in so many ways. And speaking about that, something that you guys are very well known for is your patrols of the N12, keeping people safe. What inspired you to start this task or undertake such a difficult task to be able to do this?
All right. I would love to say happy birthday to myself. I'm 6 years on the N12, and I'm the only funder of that operation. What happened was, we used to have a group which was reactive. It was a group of reactive, hearing somebody. It's basically you sitting on the couch and you're hearing somebody met up with an accident because a stone was thrown, blah, long story. One morning I woke up, I went to my accountant, I said, I want 6 vehicles. He says, you've got enough, why do you want more? I said, don't ask me questions. Got my 6 vehicles that same day. Immediately I launched the N12 Proactive. And the reason why the proactiveness is, we should stop something from happening. Now, people used to say, I don't want to come to Lenasia. Now, what inspired me? You were from Lenasia, you left Lenasia, but you still have family members in Lenasia. Assumingly one of your uncles or aunts is not well, and it's his birthday, and he says he wants everybody at his bedside. Now you pick up the aunt picks up the phone and call you, and you tell her, sorry, me and my hubby, we can't come. We'd love to come. You'll see the children the weekend when you come during the day, because the N12 is very dangerous. I say to you, I will bring you to that uncle and aunt, because what happened is, you planning for Saturday. What happened if he passes away on Friday? You want to say I should have? Now I'm a person, I'd never say should have. I do it immediately. I take the bull by its horn. And I will bring you to that uncle, to that aunt, to that birthday party, then and there. I said, you must never say you're sorry, and said I should have done that. So that inspired me to know that people out there still have that family feeling, and they still want to have that Ubuntu, right? And how do they do it? By contacting Shahim or going on my groups, right? And knowing that we are there to bring them home. We are there, for example, we've got some beautiful student teachers. We've got some beautiful doctors that works, and you must know the hours. Yeah. A doctor, for example, must be saying that, okay, I'm coming home at 11 o'clock. But some emergency happened, then he's working till 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's dangerous. Call me. I go up to Beragwana Hospital, and I will bring them home, escort them, or even put them in my car, take them home, whatever scenario is. We are not vigilantes. Definitely we are not vigilantes. We do not take the law in our own hands. But we fight fire with fire, right? And secondly, we say to you, nobody should oppress you. Nobody should harm you. If you've got a problem, you've got the right to protest. But don't bring that protest and harm from a taxpayer. Don't bring that protest for somebody that's going out to work and bringing money home for his family. He's got a reason. You've got no right to do that. I will hire a bus for you. If you want me to take you to the president's house, let's go. But why fight? It's like what happened is, you know that you're going to fight somebody, so you rather hit the babies than eating the father, because you know you're going to get hurt and he's going to retaliate. So that is why the N12 is very close to my heart. And you used to get the comments to say that it's only Shahim on. No, it's not me. I've built a beautiful community of crime fighters together to make sure we've got the same aims. My idea is how you join me. One fundamental principle: humanity above profit.
Absolutely.
If you don't have humanity above profit and you're thinking that you're doing something for gain, I'm sorry. I'm not going to accept you. I'm not going to entertain you. And then again, if you want to come up to assist us, as long as my community is benefiting, you can be better than me. I'll take my head off for you. I'll greet you. I'll work behind you. But I won't give up the N12. Even if it means, I told we were sitting there and they said, Shahim, you met four of your cars has met up with an accident, and I see you riding your Everest only on the highway. I said, thank you for noticing. Can I come and ask you to buy me a car? And it was sarcastic. And I told him, even if it means I must get on a bicycle, I will patrol the N12 to make it safe. Even if it means I must walk the N12, I will do it.
Now, also in closing, Shaheen, I know you have an amazing group of people that are working with you to keep the community safe, to make sure that the people are safe, they feel protected, and you've got such a great team that are so committed to keeping the people safe, and it's so inspiring to see. In closing, what would be your message out there to anyone who's watching, who wants to join, who wants to contribute, and also be part of keeping the community safe? What would your message be to them? How do they get in touch with you for any kind of training, and how do they support any of the ongoing projects?
Thank you for that. We always need community involvement. We always need public involvement. What I say is marry us. Marry us, talk to us, right? And we will show you. We would love to train you. You must remember something. I would rather prefer to have 100 Shahims out there than me just going there and getting the limelight. It's not about that. It's about me training you. Yes, our biggest expenses are the fuel cost. Our biggest expenses are, we can't afford to go and insure our vehicles because we rather would run that petrol to make sure we assist you. And when we have an accident, it's a total write-off. Right? And it's just something that it puts us in the back leg. People ask me, Shahim, how do you fund this operation? I fund this operation by whatever business I do. I've got my staff, management staff, I've got my ground staff, right? And I've got my community. I don't write anything back to me. The reason why I've got my community, my staff on top is family, and I do only eat one meal or with one hand. And I don't see why I should, because I take nothing with me in the cupboard. I always tell people, I dig cupboards. My third project is, I don't you know that, it is the security in the community, the N12, and the Avalon Kabristan. I dig cupboards holes. I make sure I maintain the cupboards for you, because I take your du'as in the cupboard. Because I do not make a space for a safe in your cupboard, and I don't make a jewelry box. So whatever you got, even I'm coming with this vehicle, what guarantees that I'm going to go home with that vehicle? Anything can happen with it. So in Afrikaans they say, moet nie 'n moorkuil aan jou hart aandoen nie. That is something which means do not contain yourself to the worldly affairs. And it goes back to the Arabic saying, tawakkal to Allah. Leave your affairs unto Allah. I'm a very practical Muslim. I would go through and I only derive on your du'as. When we do something for you, when we replace your tire, when we get petrol for you, or when we do anything for you, we will not wait for the thank you, because we will not want to put a hand out. But like I said, it comes to that point whereby we have come to it whereby if people want to go in to donate with us, people want to come in and assist us. Sometimes you get the people that sits on the couch, they don't want to go out on the field what we do. We always would love to, I mean, you know what, I'm always looking now, which we're saving now, to buy a vehicle that is electronic. powered instead of petrol, because the costing it's really outrage. And training, we love, because a lot of people have got firearms. We say, come to us, let's make you use those firearms, let's make you marry your firearm, make it safe, and let's train you. Because you get people that has got a firearm for the last 20 years and it's in a safe, they've never taken it out. So what happens if something happens to them in the home, they don't know how to use it? And that's how some of the family members get injured. So what we are saying to the people, marry us. It's not about money. It's never been about money, because I would go out. I mean, you've seen me at many events, and all the events I've done, not one person can say to you, I've charged them 1 cent. And I will do it to the utmost. I'll even be the little boy there to make sure I make your event very successful. So what I say is, yes, you get a lot of upcoming people. You get a lot of security companies because they think we make a lot of money. Yes, I mean, I'm a very stupid security officer, because I tell you what, if I have to really market the way I'm supposed to market, I would be well off. But I'm sorry, I do not take anything of that in my kibber. I take your du'as, and I would make sure I'll look after the people the way they are.
That was very powerfully said. I think we can take so much of lesson from the way you serve community, from the genuine passion you have for serving people and serving community. And may Allah continue to reward you for the incredible work that you do to keep everyone safe. But Shahim, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's been really insightful to learn more about your passion. It's been exciting to learn more about some of the other projects that you have going on with Lethal Forces. And more so to you and your team, thank you for always keeping the community of Lenasia safe. And anyone who needs help, you're always there to help them. Thank you for sharing with us.
Jazakallah khair for that. What I would love you in future to always do is we come there where we can advise people, especially in Ramadan, what happens in Ramadan. There's a lot of robberies in Ramadan and things like that, and what they should do and how they should do it, what they should do about banking, driving home. There's a lot of concept about that, about fighting that crime and type of things, right, where we can assist. You're welcome to always put my telephone number on air, and anybody can contact me. My social media is there, my Facebook pages are there, my Twitters are there, my Instagram is there, and it is only to do with crime. You'll never see I go and advertise myself type of thing. And like I said, we thank everybody for have given us that support, but we want more support by everybody joining us. And I'll give you an example. In Kondo Street in Lenasia, we all got one another's house keys. A criminal will not walk on our street because we are
one in the community.
And that is what we want in Lenasia. As you know, a few days ago, 2 days ago, there was a robbery in Total where they took the man's, and he's seen people at his car, but he still went to his car.
Absolutely. I think that's the beauty of community and what Lethal Forces also brings. But thank you for joining us this evening. Viewers at home, that was Shahim from Lethal Forces. It's absolutely amazing to see their dedication and passion and commitment to community. Please do follow them on all their social media platforms. If you would like to get more involved, whether that be sponsoring monetarily or you want to go and be part of the training program and be on the field, please do reach out to them on their social media platforms. We do need more people who are joining in to protect the community and keep it safe.